All right, so we talked about booking appointments and learning that skill. Then we talked about coaching, where you're actually solidifying that appointment holds, which is so important. If you're going to be courageous and reach out and engage women to take some time to sit down with you, you might as well have those appointments actually follow through, right? So how do you keep it all straight? There's a lot of steps and things that you want to have in place. And so we have a document called the Working Full Circle document, which you have, that was attached to this video. And I want to take you through that very quickly so you understand how the sheet works. So, Working Full Circle document, if you grab that, the top left, it says hostess information. You've got her name, a spot for her address, phone number, the class location. If those details you don't already have, obviously put them in there. And then thank you. Did you send her the thank you note? I think it is so important that they receive written word from you, appreciating them for being willing to partner with you. And I think it lets them know that they are important and a priority, that you went that extra mile to really send a handwritten note. So make sure you've got that done. And then on the right side, the class information. When is the date of the party? What is your date to get her guest list? So obviously that would be the next day. What is the date to pre-profile her guests? If the party's 2 weeks out or less, you're going to pre-profile them as soon as you get the list. If the party is more than 2 weeks out, you may hold on to it just a little bit and then pre-profile right around 2 weeks out so that the people have time to plan around their schedule, but it's not so far that they are going to totally forget. Did you give her the hostess packet? Does she have in hand a catalog, the free stuff, and how she, earns her credits? All of that, very, very important. And then her goal is, as you work with her, what is this about? Like, is she looking forward to earning some free product? Is there something she wants that she couldn't afford at the first appointment? Is it girl time and she just really wants to enjoy? What is it that's motivating her to do this party? The more you know that, the more you can encourage her in the right ways as you look forward to that get together. The next segment down is the guest information. There's a place to put their name, their phone number. Did you pre-profile them? What were their answers? And then did you add them to your customer list after the party and get their information in on Mary Kay in Touch? So it's just a spot to put that list. Sometimes the guest list I'm working with is from the referral sheet. Oftentimes, the referral sheet is what we use as her guest list. So I won't necessarily rewrite all the names on that paper. I may just keep her referral sheet with this paper. Just depends on, how things are going, but at least you have a spot to put their names. It's not on a random scrap piece of paper floating around in your purse. And then at the very bottom, after the class, do you thank her for her partnership? Did you post your sales on your weekly summary, weekly accomplishment sheet? Did you add her customers in? Did you follow up with people? Just good reminders to make sure when you leave the party, you're not like done, but you actually take the next steps, you finish and bring that party all the way to a close. And then on the bottom right corner, the best part of the sheet is the self-evaluation. This is so important because every single party is going to be different. We have goals that you want to shoot for and results that you're working on, and it's not always going to go exactly like you hoped. You're going to find areas that are harder for you, areas that are easier. And the goal is that by evaluating each party, by writing down what happened, what went well, what didn't feel good, that gives us something to work off of. We can't work off of, I didn't like it. It just didn't go well. That doesn't tell us much, but if you say, okay, well, I had this result, that's something we can work from and help you to move forward and get stronger. So the questions to ask: who did I meet at the party who was a leader? Was there a woman there who just had confidence and just influence with the people in the room? Second, who did I meet who could be a team member? Was there somebody there who was a great team player, just a fun-loving kind of person, or who just was enjoying it to the max? Who could possibly be a team member? It doesn't mean that they want to be, but you just could see it for them. Next, how many bookings did you get? When you book from your bookings, you have new business, right? You're also doing your work at the party, so you don't have to go home and make more calls because you got new bookings while you were there. That's the ultimate. So how did that go? If that isn't happening, there's things we can do to help you with it. Number of skincare sets sold. So who went home with skincare products? Those products build the most loyal customers. They have the most increase in reorder sales. People become a lot more attached as customers when they're using our skincare. So we want to see, how did that go? And then just in general, what went well? What felt good? What did you enjoy? And what didn't go well? What do you feel like, man, I tripped over my words, or, oh, I just feel uncomfortable at this part, or anything like that? We can work with those answers to help you continue to move forward, to continue to grow, to continue to build on what you're doing and be more and more successful. So print this out, maybe stick it in each of your hostess packets. So when you book someone, you're giving her the hostess packet and you have your Working Full Circle sheet right there. You can start filling it in, and that can be in your binder with your serve tracking sheet, in your binder with your notes and everything that you're working on, so you have all the information for each party ready to go at your fingertips. So enjoy and get some practice with it.